Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for a Far Cry 5 video. So yesterday we actually got the reveal trailer for Far Cry 5 and a boatload of other new details and stuff surrounding the game, you know, where we're going to be playing at, the entire story and stuff like that. We got a lot of details, and I'm actually going to be going over them in this video. So with the decline of Ghost Recon Wildlands and, you know, this game, you know, the reveal trailer dropping on us like it did, and, you know, the hype train is real for this game. So before we get into all the information, guys, if you guys would slap a like on the video, it would be much appreciated. Also, if you are new, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you guys do not miss any of my videos. It would be much appreciated. So let's jump right into it. So Far Cry 5 is actually going to be set in a Hope County, Montana. So this is actually going to be in a rural United States setting. Very, very different from a lot of the other Far Cry games. You know, when I think of Far Cry, I think of, you know, some distant foreign country, you know, in the jungle, luscious jungles, you know, some crazy wildlife and stuff like that. But in Far Cry 5, we're actually going to be playing in Montana in the United States. So a real quick overview of basically what this game is you're going to be playing in Hope County, Montana, land of the free and the brave, but also home to a fanatical doomsday cult known as the Project of Eden's Gate. And that is threatening the community there in Hope County, and you need to stand up to the cult's leader and kind of spark the fires of a resistance to liberate the besieged community. So in this expansive world, your limits and creativity will be tested against the biggest and most ruthless, baddest enemy Far Cry has ever seen. It'll be wild and it'll get weird, but as long as you keep your wits about you, the resistance of Hope County can rest assured knowing you are their beacon of hope. So honestly, just some of the wording that they kind of threw into that overview kind of just gets me excited about this game, and just being the fact that we're going to be playing in a rural United States. So I'm going to be popping up some images on screen here in a sec, and just kind of going over some of the cool features that are going to be in this game. And it's going to be built on an open world format. In Hope County, it's truly the land of the free. And there's going to be so many cool features. You're going to have like a mountainous region. You're going to have, you know, the luscious forests and all that stuff of like Montana. So this is going to be a very different environment than we are used to playing in, you know, the Far Cry games. And then also, there's going to be a lot of cool new leveling features. There's going to be a lot more weapons, some really cool activities. So one of the things in here that it says is the resistance meter. And when you hit hard, the enemy's going to hit back harder. So Far Cry 5's dynamic AI tracks the effects you're having in the game and alters the enemy's strategy against you. So be prepared, the cult will boost their efforts when you become less of a nuisance and more of a threat. So honestly, that's going to be really cool as long as they get that right. The more you play, the more your playstyle will affect the AI's behavior. So if you're, you know, going crazy and you're doing a lot of reckless stuff, they're going to beef up and they're going to come back and they're going to hit you hard. So honestly, that sounds like it's a pretty cool concept, as long as, like I said, as long as they get it right. And then also it says some of the cool game in-game activities. It says that you're going to take on the cult solo, or you can team up with a fellow resistor in co-op mode and wreak havoc upon Joseph Seed and his band of cult followers. So you are going to be able to play co-op with another person, so honestly that is going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to be, you know, you're not going to have 4 players like Ghost Recon Wildlands, but just the concept of this game, you know, in the exact environment that we're going to be in looks really, really good, and it should be a lot of fun. And then it says, in the biggest Far Cry release ever, you will have everything at your disposal, from hired guns to hired fangs and the baddest arsenal this side of the Mississippi. So real quick, the hired fangs is, it's honestly, you're going to be able to get animals to do some of your dirty work for you, which is going to be very unique. You know, you're going to have dogs and wolves and maybe even some other things. Maybe you'll be able to have like a farmer or something, you know, cause a stampede, or he'll go through like a base or something like that with a stampede. But that's just going to be, it's something unique. It's going to be something new to the game, and it should be a lot of fun to kind of see that. And we're going to get a whole new arsenal of weapons and all sorts of cool things. I know that we're going to be getting just some of the weapons that we've already seen in here. We're going to be getting to be able to play with the baseball bat. We're going to be having a ARC assault rifle, which I'll actually try to put an image up on screen here real quick of it, guys. We're going to be using dynamite, and honestly, with dynamite, you know, we're just going to be able to wreak havoc on so many things. We're going to be having the M1911 pistol, some sledgehammers, and some, you know, some construction equipment and stuff like that. We're going to have some double-barrel shotguns, and just, you know, some stuff that you would honestly see in the Wild Wild West, I guess you could say, out in Montana. And it is actually going to be set in modern day, so it's not going to be set in the past like the Wild Wild West, but it is going to be in a modern day rural Montana. And then we're also going to have access to so many vehicles. It's going to be insane. With planes, you're actually going to be able to equip planes with machine guns, and you're actually going to be able to have dogfights with planes up above Montana with other planes and stuff. So that should be really interesting to see exactly how that plays out, just because that's something that seems really unique, and it should be interesting to see how it plays out in Far Cry. And like I said, we're going to have all sorts of cars and tractors and ATVs and trucks and all sorts of really cool features and vehicles and stuff to kind of make this game and do however you see fit whenever you want. So honestly, I haven't really been that big into the Far Cry games. I have played some of them, but I haven't really been like a religious player of these games. I haven't, you know, played them from sun up to sundown. But just some of the details about this game, it looks really, really good, and I just really like the setting, being the fact that we're actually going to be able to play in, you know, in the United States in a rural setting with mountains and forests, you know, and rivers and all sorts of different wildlife, and there's going to be bears and mountain lions and cougars and all sorts of stuff like that. So it is going to be really fun to see how this game shakes out. But I will try to bring every single bit of information that comes out, guys. I'm going to try to bring that to you on the channel. I know there's been some people saying that they really could care less about Ghost Recon Wildlands now that with everything seems to be kind of going downhill. So you guys are all psyched about Far Cry 5. So I will be trying to cover Far Cry 5 on the channel. So if you guys want me to give you any details, leave it in the comments below, guys, and I will try to give you guys all the details that you need to know. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. That's pretty much going to do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, like I said earlier, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe and turn on notifications if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.